It's a trap.
The masses are waiting patiently.
I don't have my other computer, so I can't pull it up to listen to the chat stream. So I won't be distracted, I guess.
You can do the pop-out chat.
Where's that?
You go to the YouTube page where it's actually being played. And then on the right-hand side, you go to the three little dots and just click pop-out chat. And it comes out as its own little box. And then you just minimize your Google and everything's right there.
Oh God, I can't understand anything because it's all getting duplicated. I gotta mute YouTube. Mute YouTube. There we go.
You have to mute YouTube. That's on my go no go list right here. I'm not gonna fuck up anymore. I got a go no go list.
I have a comprehensive list of every mandatory effect from Chris Allen.
Oh,
and
God.
It's ridiculous.
Oh my God. Check your sources.
No, I mean, he actually bounced a lot of this off of me, and a lot of them are like, duh, why does this matter? But some of them are like these things are mandatory. If your opponent has it, you should be reminding your opponent of it. Like, for instance, Intel Agent, you can't just forget to use Intel Agent. It's a mandatory thing.
Hold on. I want to showcase my cocksock here. The only good thing that came out of St. Louis.
I'm drinking one of my Christmas presents there.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right, I got a quick check. Let me wrap this game up and I'll jump on. Okay, so Dion's gonna hit us up mid whatever. So that's cool. Montana wasn't gonna be on, was he? This is all we know.
I don't remember hearing anything from him.
Okay. Maybe we'll do the go no go. No, fuck it. We'll still do it. It's super cheesy. Oh, this is gonna be great. Go no go for OCX Radio. Power chord.
Check.
Go flight. Have you never seen Apollo 13? Good God. You're supposed to say go flight.
Oh, I am?
Supposed to say headset.
And nothing.
Yep, nothing.
All right, fine. Fuck it. Does everyone have their power cord plugged in? Yes. Headset? Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Blue wavy things?
I need Audacity. Just a second.
See?
I totally got blue wavy things.
The go no go was gonna be good. I'll teach you guys later, I guess.
Wait. Got it.
Snaps. 3, 2, 1. Standby alcohol. Standby.
Mm-hmm.
Commence intro music in 3, 2, 1. Good morning, X-Wing! Hey, this is not a test. This is OCX Radio. Time to rocket from the Delta pilot to the 4BZ. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the OCX Radio podcast, coming to you live from downtown Orange City, Iowa. My name is Aaron the Coach Kroll, and join with me today from his parents' house, Chris Chico Brown.
Hello, everybody. I have to be really quiet today.
Dad's gonna get angry. Don't make me take my belt out, son.
No.
And bringing up the rear, as always, Kyle, the Sloot Stooge.
Great to be back. Feels like it's been an eternity. How is everybody doing?
It does. I mean, I know it's only been like a week or something like that. It feels like more than a week, but God, it's been fucking ever. Just about forgot how to do this whole thing. So, on today's episode, I previewed that we were going to be talking a little bit about something that's kind of got everyone into a little tiffy, apparently, with one. Well, maybe not. We're not going to talk about that guy. But I wanted to talk mainly today about missed opportunities and the board state, and how those two interact with each other, what can be, what can't be, what has to be, most importantly. So, yes, that's what we're going to be discussing right now, because we're noteless, baby. Just like OCX shirts, we're going noteless. So, wait a minute. Time out. Did you actually say that Chris Allen gave you this list, Chico?
Yeah, he was coming up with it for something, and he just has a giant list of everything that has to happen. So I have it now.
Okay. I don't need to call him in for some reference or make sure everything's correct, do I?
No, he just went through every single card in his binder, and if it didn't have the word "may" in it, he put it in the list.
Oh my God, that guy has no time in his life for anything else, does he?
Like, seriously, I'll go ahead and throw this into the chat for you. Give me just a moment to scroll down and highlight this whole huge thing. Control C. Come over here and Control V and wow.
Okay, so everyone now. Oh my God.
Yeah. So pretty much everything.
I don't know if that showed up in this chat, so I'm going to.
It's in the Google Hangout chat.
Yeah, but nobody else can see that. So we're gonna highlight that baby and throw it in the YouTube chat. So everybody's on. Oh God, don't do that. Right here. There we go. Okay. So I'm just gonna throw it out there right now, and I need an expert's opinion because it's not mine. What is a missed opportunity and what is game state? Like, what is the difference between the two of them?
So for missed opportunity, it's something that's optional, and like what you're saying, game state is it's both players having to make sure that things that have to happen do happen. So things that have to happen, your ship activating during the attack phase. Things that may happen, whether you actually want to shoot during that attack phase.
Okay, so Kyle, let's bring up the situation we had the other day.
Yep.
Let's see. So Jostro is kind of throwing this thing into a tizzy for us.
Yeah.
So would you say when a player moves his ships out of turn? So let's just throw it out there that Jostro moves at pilot skill 4, and say my bomber at pilot skill 5 then moves, and you go through the whole movement phase, and a bomb goes off and Jostro shoots. And then you say, well, wait a minute. Is forgetting to move in order a game state or a missed opportunity?
That's both of you screwing up the game state. You have to move. It's a thing.
Okay,
that didn't happen. That's just
it didn't happen. This is hypothetical. We were thinking this afterwards. Mm-hmm. But do you then? I mean, at what point do you literally have to take everything back?
And well, in theory, as long as everything is reversible, you should go back to that point. Sometimes it's just way too difficult, and you just come up either with something arbitrary, or both people just decide, we screwed up. Let's just keep going from this point.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay. Now my second question. This is. Oops. Go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah. With Captain Jostro, one of the things that we actually did have happen was my bomblet generator went off and hit his YV, or no, what was it? A VCX 100 for a bomblet damage. We've got children on.
Oh, we have babies.
Yeah, go say hi.
Hi.
Give
Hello.
us the gang sign. OCX.
Say hi to him.
Hi.
They can't hear you.
Hi.
Oh, we can hear her.
Hi.
She just
Now
probably
you can
can't hear
Hello.
us.
These are my friends in Iowa.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, you can say more than hi.
Hi.
Okay.
Hey.
Get out.
Hi. Hi.
That's my daughter.
Okay.
I'm running out of battery.
I feel like we started off way too fast on the content.
I lost it.
Push it up. Can you hear him?
Calling in
He's
reserves.
talking shit about you.
I will have figured out.
Language.
Get out, people.
Language.
He's getting snuggles.
Okay, where were we? Go ahead, Kyle. Or is he
Okay.
muted?
Okay, I'm back.
Bye.
Sorry.
Being
Thank you
taken
for-
away. So
Wow, that's
we
gonna
had
make for a great
I had
video.
a bomblet go off, and he rolled 1 damage and took a shield on his VCX 100, which, since he took a damage when he wasn't defending, it triggered Jostro's ability to fire first before any of the other ships. So I launched my harpoon missile into his Lothal Rebel. Then we went through the order of the firing phase, and he did his Lothal Rebel, and we completely forgot that Jostro didn't get pilot skill 4 because the Lothal Rebel is pilot skill 3.
You got a construction site in your house. Heather! Heather! We're doing important shit here, Heather.
Oh,
What's that? What's that?
It's the microphone.
It's the headphones.
Oh.
Technology.
it's his ear crack.
My whole
It's
family.
how he gets his injections of crack. It's new.
The internet, Dad.
Just link up right to my head, and I can see everything with my own retina.
Get back in that bed.
Oh man, I can just feel the embarrassment flowing off you. Let it flow through you.
Oh man.
Oh, this is great. Oh,
There's-
see, you can't get this shit on the radio.
We got what? 8 people in here?
And you even moved.
Yes.
Just bust out the cattle prod and hit anybody that walks within
Just put some hardcore porn on your laptop. They'll get out.
Oh God. Oh, good times.
Oh man.
Oh, there we go. There's the OCX radio I know and love.
Have fun, Montana.
Yeah.
I knew we started out with way too much content, right?
Oh man.
It's like the podcast god says, nope.
Mhm.
What is
Oh,
that in
man.
your ear? That was my favorite.
Oh man. Go ahead, Kyle.
Okay, so basically, we had a situation where a bomblet detonated and did 1 damage to his Lothal Rebel, which triggered Captain Jostro's ability, and he fired his harpoon missile into his Lothal Rebel. Well, then we went down pilot skill 10, pilot skill 9, la-di-da-di-da, and we went to the Lothal Rebel. Well, after the Lothal Rebel shot, I looked at the coach and I said, Jostro didn't get a shoot at PS4. your VCX 100 already shot. Can I shoot the VCX or can I shoot the VCX 100? And he goes, I don't know. That's a missed opportunity. And then I told him, I said, I don't know. I've talked to Chico about this quite a bit, and I'm pretty sure that he gets to fire because it's not a missed opportunity. He has to activate at pilot skill 4.
Correct.
So I just basically took a shot into the VCX 100, killing it because it only had one hole left. And I didn't take any of the shields back of the 4 that he did to Captain Nim because I failed to shoot inside my turn. So, and that's how you would correct that then?
I would have said if you killed the rebel, then you should have gone back and not taken the damage
on Captain Nim.
I'm going to ask a dumb question because that's what I do on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it in the rule books that states board state?
It doesn't really. But it does say that it's up to both players to make sure that the game is played by the rules. I mean, that's just a common statement.
True, but I feel like they threw in the missed opportunities to cover themselves, if that makes sense. It's like, well, it's a missed opportunity. You should have caught it.
Right.
Like, are they expecting us to take moves back? I mean, how far back do you go?
I think that kind of goes up to the players. I mean, if you're in just like a casual game, if you're in a bigger event than that, just force the judges to figure it out.
Well, okay, so here's another thing.
And hopefully
here's
they come
another
up with
example.
fair.
Remember when we were live streaming the new ships the night they released, and I moved my pilot skill 8 guy before you moved your pilot skill 4 guy? I just basically did the 3 bank backwards, like you knew where he was going to go, and you took your actions accordingly, and then I moved him forward. I mean, that's kind of, I don't know, an easy way of doing things. I mean, when Jostro shot and killed your lawful rebel, it wasn't that difficult to replay that out. It took like 10 seconds. So, I mean, like, unless you're doing something like extremely acrobatical and like moving 6 ships back to their original locations, taking damage cards and making sure you're putting them back on the damage deck properly, to change something as far as, well, I was supposed to take evade. I didn't have a choice. I had to take the evade. I mean.
But see, there again. He moved out of turn, say, I didn't catch it. I moved my guy, did my actions. Do we roll it all back, and does he get to change his action then?
Well, that's what you did.
Well, yeah, that's what I did. But I mean, I'm saying you. Like, you're the one that moved your guy out of turn.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So, do I make you take the same action that you did? Or does that open it up to where you can just, oh, whoops, my bad.
No, you should just appreciate the fact that you just got a free intel agent from range 6.
I know, in that situation, yes, it was fine. But I'm just saying, okay, you moved your guy. Say you got an arc dodger, you move him differently, right? And then you're like, oops, my bad. Game state, I have to take all my stuff back. Now this guy moves, and then you're like, oh, that's where he went. Okay, well, good thing I can totally do something different. I mean, that's super awesome.
Chico's chomping at the bit here. I can see him jiggling his foot.
Right. Well, you're not wrong. There's definitely with some of those screw ups where the other person suddenly gets like a lot of information at different times than they would, or the opposite. They don't have information that they would have. You're saying with like arc dodgers, if they and suddenly they're like, oh, now I can arc dodge all the way around you instead of not being able to, or I did all this arc dodging and then you move something out of turn and like, oh, it just messes up everything. It changes decisions and stuff like that. That's why I say reverse, and hopefully there wasn't stuff revealed like crazy. And most of the time I've found that players work it out in some fair way, because they both realize that, hey, we both screwed this up by, not recognizing that things are getting, out of whack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm on the side of yes. There needs to be a universal, like, hey, we all need to pay attention to each other's shit. But we know that doesn't happen.
I had a game in Indianapolis where we all of a sudden realized that 4 turns prior we forgot Rebel Captive. Nothing. we just kind of threw our hands in the air and went, oh well.
Okay, is that when it becomes a missed opportunity and you just kind of go, well, or do you literally have to go, you have now 4 stress on this guy?
Well, because that's just not possible, and forcing him to take it at that moment is a little long, because that it wasn't there, and it suddenly changes all those decisions in between. So
well,
at that point you go, okay, both players screwed up the board state, move on. And as a judge, I might be inclined to give a warning to the person who was firing, because there's a decent chance they knew and they just let it go because they didn't want to take it.
But there's a giant gray area there. Like, there's a huge gray area. And for a game that we fucking get our pitchforks and our torches out for every small little fucking thing in the world, like, that is a giant gray area for this game that can cause some serious problems at a high competitive level. I mean, do players at a high competitive level take advantage of players who haven't played, and they're like, well, he's not going to give me Rebel Captive, so I'm not going to say anything. I mean, can you fault? See, there's the other thing. Do you fault the guy who didn't say anything, or you fault the guy who should have known what he should be doing? And that's where I kind of
both
find
were supposed to be paying attention.
Right. Is it a warning to both, or is it just like, I don't know? It just seems like a bad deal when there's so many abilities now that proc activation, pre-activation, pre-combat, combat, end of combat. Geez, I mean, there's like you almost got to dice. I mean, yeah, the flowchart's nice, but even sometimes in the flowchart, you're like, where the fuck does this end up?
Yeah,
so,
and that's one of those things where I think fly casual comes into play, is that both players need to realize that things are so incredibly complicated that minor mistakes are being made. So when one's being made, figure out something fair for the both of you and move on.
Yeah,
but figure out something fair.
I agree. It's just and I hate harping on the developers, but I feel like what they're doing is I know the game is starving for more new stuff, like new interesting ways to do it, but at the same time they're just opening that door for I swear at one of these regionals something's gonna happen and it's gonna just fucking internet's gonna go crazy again. And and then there's going to be a huge debate, which we're having right now, which, hey, maybe we're the fucking Nostradamuses of X-Wing right now. And when the hell do you call it where you're like, I'm going to be a dick and you should have known what you should have been doing? Or it's not my fault. How am I supposed to keep track of his shit and my shit? I got enough stuff on my side of the table, And it's getting to be that point where it's like, good God, man, you almost have to take a minute between every freaking phase just to make sure everything is going right. Kyle.
What's that?
Anything? Yub nub?
I've usually been, yeah.
No.
I've been usually pretty lenient about that kind of stuff. Like when all of a sudden, like, because we've gotten into the game where it's become a combo wing. Things just trigger repeatedly. There's 10 upgrades on one ship, and it's easy for people to get lost in how things are supposed to trigger and just the mass that some of the stuff can compile on a ship. So, usually, like, if it's my end, well, I guess I usually just go, let's talk about it, work something out. Like, I'm usually pretty fair, like what Chico says. You just work out something reasonable with your opponent and go, I know it was supposed to trigger. It's my bad because I didn't remember. You knew it was there. It was on your ship too. What do we want to do here? And we'll just go through it. I was like, okay, I'll keep that damage on my guy, whatever. I'm okay with that. And then that does go off, and your guys take 2 damage from the harpoon. Let's just use that for an example. Just simple things like that. Yeah, I'll take that 1 damage from the ship that should have died from the harpoon going off. Let's move on. Win-win.
Mhm.
I'm cool with that. Big deal. My bad, your bad. We both learned something. Let's move forward. I'm usually pretty good about that. In the cases of like moving ships and things like that, I've never run into that so much. No, I take that back. I had that down at the store champ at Sparta one time. But, I've never had it really completely delay the game where I've had to have huge debates over things forgetting. Like, I've had opponents forget Rebel Captive, and I felt guilty about it too, because I purposely know what ship that I'm going to shoot with because I'm a Rebel Captive. But at that moment in time, with everything that's going on, from the time that the game starts, that they have Rebel Captive, you have to plan for Rebel Captive, and then all of a sudden, the second turn after you shot at the ship that has it already, you go, dude, I'm so sorry I didn't take the Rebel Captive stress last turn, but I'm going to take it this turn, and I completely apologize. And the guy will look at me and go, you know what? It was my card, and I completely forgot that I had it too. So,
yeah, but
thank you for remembering.
Well, for one, you're fucking up the board state then. I mean, maybe you took an action when you shouldn't have been able to take an action. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
But also, Kyle, you've been probably the one more fucked over by board state missed opportunities than anyone I know.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's tough because you can now go, no, fuck, we're gonna just roll this whole shit back until. I mean,
I mean, it gets exhausting sometimes when and I completely understand on a professional level when you're playing X-Wing competitively, that when you're constantly 100% focusing on catching everything, like, hey, wait a minute, how the heck did you do a K turn and then take actions when you were already stressed before you did the K turn? Well, no, I wasn't. Well, then why is that stress over there where your ship originally was before you did the K turn? Because I dropped the rig cargo chute on you. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, take all of it back, do your 2 forward, your stress. I mean, it's just, it happens all over the place. I mean, and that sometimes it's just, and it just depends on you. I mean, if it screws you over more, then it's worth arguing a little bit more. Me, I just get too exhausted thinking about all of it. I'd rather move on.
okay, well, that depends. Is it round 1 or is it the fucking final game? And is someone dying in the background?
Oh, I didn't realize my mic was that sensitive. Son does not want to go to bed.
Oh, because that sounded like someone was hacking up a hairball.
No, he's screaming from the second floor.
It just, ever since now. Oh boy,
Lena, you're supposed to be in bed, sweetheart.
Oh man,
What are you doing down here?
Say
What?
hi, internet. Hi, Uncle Coach.
No, Uncle Coach, Uncle Chico.
Oh, you could do it.
Yeah,
Hi, Uncle
here,
Coach.
Lena, say it. Say hello.
No.
All right, go up by Mom.
They don't make Carolina Crates T-shirts in extra small youth, do they?
Hold on.
A whole new generation of disrespecters right there.
Yes.
But
to jump on, we were talking a lot about moving out of order on accident. one of the things that I found really common is somebody will be like, you know what, let's just leave it like this. I'll move, and just to be fair, I'll just take a focus because thing is focus. So I probably would have done that anyways. So we'll just stick with that. So I'm not like abusing the extra information. It really ends up fair like that.
Okay, now I'm going to play the devil's advocate. What if I'm a dick and I'm like, well, you moved out of order. You don't get an action.
And then I would look at you and say, I'm
Now,
not a judge. And
obviously, you're going to go judge, right? And
you can't just make things up like that.
And the judge is going to come over and say, well, what does the judge say?
It would.
I hate
situation by
putting
situation.
you in this. I mean, it really sucks, but I mean,
reset
it's a
things
shitty
as well as you
fucking
can.
position.
Yeah.
It really does. We thought about this forever the other day when Kyle and I were going through it. I'm like, oh my God, look at all these situations now with all the cards out, with all this stuff. Like for instance, intelligence agent.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do that. You have to.
Yeah.
And your opponent says
every single round, including round one, when you're all the way across the table from each other, you should be measuring to see if you have right.
Like, now we're bringing the Lion faction into X-Wing.
No,
right.
We don't talk about that unknown game on this fucking podcast.
I was playing a game against Luke, and I had 4 ships with snapshot. The time he moved a ship, I would measure to see if I had snapshot, even if it was 2 feet away.
Jesus, that's like the most disrespect I've ever
game, so I was just screwing with him.
But yeah, I guess so. There again, I'm gonna. Man, I hate playing the fucking devil's advocate. Does the opponent get a warning if say he forgot to mention to the other guy that, hey, you have to do your intelligence warning, and all of a sudden I realize it's turn 3 that I should have done it last 2 turns, and I go, Judge, he wasn't telling me that I have to do intelligence agent.
Yeah,
it is on both, it's on both players to know card interactions, and everything has to happen according to.
And you have a fair point, and depending upon who the opponent was, like whether, like if we knew that somebody like deliberately throughout tournaments was allowing people to screw up board state over and over again for their benefit, there's something wrong.
Fucking throw the hammer down. But
right.
God, it's muddying water so much.
It really scares people to say it, and is a big deal there.
Yeah,
and that's something that you have to look at and go like do I think that this person just forgot and is a raging dickhole for. I've played in games. Suddenly, one of those things was screwed up, and the other person immediately laughed at them and said, "Ha, you forgot that." You knew, and you allowed it to happen.
Fucking knew.
That is on you.
I mean, judge has 2 different meanings. I will judge game, and I will judge the shit out of you, I guess, too. It's like...
Oh, is that a Guinness?
No, it's his...
Oh, okay.
Bourbon barrel stout in wild turkey, malt beverage aged in wild turkey bourbon barrels.
Wild turkey.
Dude, those guys
can't even see through that. Look at that. You can't see.
Looks like BB9's head. Oh, freaking! Did you know that Jack Daniels makes like a shit ton of money selling their fucking barrels to other whiskey companies?
Oh yeah.
Like, it's ungodly how much they sell those things for. But sidetrack. Okay, so let's So we've all, I think we've kind of I've made my point where it is not a good thing where we're at right now with the whole board state, game state, missed opportunities thing, because every freaking person's gonna go, I read the rules to learn to play, the FAQ. There's nothing that states that I have to do this other than that one line that you said that both players are responsible for. Where is that anyway? Just so I can have that for reference. Somebody comes up to me is like, it's not in the fucking rule book.
No. I have no idea.
All right. We'll send the chat out to go find that. I saw Chris Allen on the
guidelines,
chat.
Or I bet it's
Chris,
in the missed
you're sick of shit.
opportunity
You got
section.
nothing better to do. Go find out where it tells me that both players are responsible for the state of the game. Or somewhere in that thing. Because everyone needs to know that. Because if someone's going to be a dick, and you can be like, hey, it's right there. Where is it in the rule book? I am your real dad. That's why you look so handsome and debonair. You just had to get that dirty brown hair from your mother. You could be rocking these golden locks. I just didn't try hard enough. Oh, man. Phew. Okay. Let's go down the list, because that was a mighty big list. I don't even think I could post it on the...
And a lot of them are pointless, and most people just realize it's a thing. Care.
Maybe we should go down the requirements of a card having to be a game state card.
It doesn't say must, therefore it's required, so it has to happen.
If it says may, whatever. If it doesn't say may, because not all cards say must, do they?
If it's may, it's optional.
Oh, look at that. Look at him. Holy shit. What's that movie line where he's exceptionally good at paperwork? Page 12. Is that the FAQ? Looks like it. Oh, fuck it. I'll just read it. Chris found it, and it says, it is all players' responsibility to maintain a proper game state and to ensure that all mandatory abilities and game steps are acknowledged.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I don't even know if I want to be a judge now, because that is gonna fuck up a whole lot of shit.
Well, I tell you what, when I was the TO for the OCX store champ, and some of the salty people that I had to deal with just on that for some of the crazy calls that I had to make. I couldn't imagine what it would be like doing it on like a higher end scale.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Now, Ryan, is that true that it is page 12 from the tournament regulations under the missed opportunities section? Oh, that's priceless. What? No way. Doesn't that contradict itself? Oh man, I don't even know. I don't even know where to go from here. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, so the game state is in the missed opportunities section. Oh man. Hey, okay, so if he wasn't so sick, he'd be on here telling you this, but it sounds better for me anyway. So if a player forgets to use an effect during the timing specified by that effect, he or she cannot retroactively use it without consent or his or her opponent. Retroactively. Oh, man. Oh.
But that's for non-mandatory things, right?
I would think so, yes. But yes, I believe that they need to maybe just a little tidbit, FFG, because I know you guys listen to us now. I mean, you've been stealing all of our stuff. Please make it known that yes, there is a game state, and that it is up to both players. I don't even know where that it's mandatory. Yeah. Non-mandatory are missed opportunities. Mandatory is, oh man, that's a whole mess. So once again, we're going through. Who was that? Come on, Dad. Mom, I'm a sucker for moms. They love me. I'm not growing this blonde goatee out for nothing. So, Kyle, what do you think?
Yes,
Is it
Coach.
fucked, or is it not so bad that I think it is?
I don't know. I don't think that it's as complicated. It's pretty complicated, but as far as there's people like Chris and other people that are extremely adamant about making sure that there's a mutual understanding what reversing it to the discussed agreed upon condition and then playing it out from there. I mean, when Captain Jostro didn't fire and you were like, ha, it was a missed opportunity. He doesn't get a shoot. And you were super, super excited. And I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Now, to plead ignorance, which is what I do a lot in my games, I did not realize that either until the whole thing was over. And then we moved on, and I was like, wait a minute, did he shoot or did he not shoot? And that's when you brought up, like, oh, Jostro should have shot because he didn't shoot his regular thing. I'm like, oh, darn.
Oh, darn. It was only a turn before my Lothal Rebel double auto blastered you.
I know. But, okay, if you're a good liar, you could fucking lie your ass right through that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Now judges have to get a freaking psychiatric degree or not a psychiatric degree. Sociology, psychiatry, whatever. Probably get both. That's new requirement, FFG judges. You need a double major from.
I just want to make sure that John's going to get an apology because I'm pretty sure you can hear my daughter very faintly in the background up in her bedroom going, Mama, Mama, because she just does not want to go to bed.
I can't hear it at all, dude. That new headset's working wonders.
Is it really? That's fantastic. Because I'm kind of distracted right now because for like the last 20 minutes, every not even 10 seconds, like every second.
With the fucking stampede that we'd have already been dealing with Chico's house, it's really hard to hear faint little whispers.
Yeah, you like that stripper pole back there? Yeah.
Kyle, I found the picture on my phone with the Mandalore symbol and the stripper pole coming out of it.
Sweet. That's exactly what I need.
I wonder if I can get that on here.
We need to recreate the belly button digging.
No, we do not. That guy was disgusting. And that was like he was fucking Jabba the Hutt, and there was not a sweet hot Twi'lek dancing on that pole. That story was almost as bad as mayonnaise, but not quite as bad. He was definitely picking something out of his belly button, but it was not mayonnaise. So. The Sloot. Oh, did we ever tell everyone why you're called the Sloot?
I believe I did. Chico said he listened to all the retro episodes and said he
didn't get it. So anyway, The reasoning behind why we call Kyle Sloot is because I think it was like the first 5 tournaments you went to?
Yes.
Nobody could spell your name right?
No, and it's not that hard.
It's STOOS, but for some reason it turned out SLOOT, which was the best one. So from henceforth, he was known as Sloot. And it still happens to him all the time. He still doesn't.
No, nobody ever spells my last name correctly. So when I'm listening or I'm looking for my name, I always well, there's Kyle, but there's Suze, SOOZ.
Oh, yeah,
it's like It's like, who's that? I'm pretty sure it's me. It has to be. But how do you get Suze from STOS on my card? Or Sloot was the best one because it means like a slutty or slut in the
Oh
Urban
yeah, I was
Dictionary.
totally going with the slut or slut. You can't get any sluttier than
It's
Sloot.
so bad.
Oh fuck, dude, that's a new tagline. You can't get sluttier than Sloot. Going on a shirt. Fuck it, it's going on a shirt.
That's good.
Oh, and the best is Ryan. Ryan's like, oh my god, talk about spelling a last name right. Staniszewski.
Oh man.
Oh. Slut. You can't get sluttier than Sloot. Oh shit. Stick. New Gen Con stickers. New
See,
Gen Con stickers.
Chris Allen pointed out, if you take a look right there, there's a stripper pole. See?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I don't know what you're teaching people at your house, Kyle.
That's where the magic happens.
Enough beers, Kyle. Go all OCX shirtless on you, and he'll give us a little twirl. Fall on your ass.
I've even got the mood lighting too. I just have to go over there and
just dim them a little bit.
Yeah, let's go dim the lights a little bit.
No, everybody likes a well-lit stripper club.
There, see, ooh, dim them lights.
Oh man,
Let's set the mood.
it's a good thing we got the content out first.
Yeah, I just need a Snoke robe. That's what I need. I need a Snoke robe. Yeah.
Hey, I heard fucking crates are gonna get on that shit, and we get the first run of the gold crate robes. Because apparently you can't podcast without a robe on.
Oh, Coach, I forgot. Montana pointed it out. The first person that didn't spell my name right was actually Seth. Seth was the one that wrote me down as Sloot in the first league that we played in. So the very first league that you guys held in your store, I was wrote down as Sloot.
Oh, he's got an eye for sluts, so he just saw you right off the bat.
Oh. Thank you, Montana, for bringing that up.
What the fuck? What is that? Little booby whip or what? It looks like ooh. Thank you, Mr. Gray. may I have another? Oh God, you can't take that guy into a leather store.
That's how they tenderize their meat there at the Brown household.
It just takes a while, but it's worth it.
Slapping the pork chops before they get put on the grill.
Oh,
I'm not at my parents' house. I'm at the in-laws' house.
Oh,
you're at the in-laws and everything. So I legit needed to like be invited. So when I should have got my invite to Thanksgiving and Christmas, I thought that was your parents. I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm. It's.
I feel like I need to use Heather. I bet I would have had a lot more fun at your place than I did at St. Louis. Tip, everyone. Don't ride a mechanical bull when you're 35 years old.
Oh.
Or better yet, don't ride it twice. Ooh, that was fun. You should see the bruises on my thighs. They're like that. That was only half the trip.
Yeah. I heard the rest of the trip.
God, is it time for commercial break yet? I mean, we're talking about
I
bruises
think it
and
is.
mechanical bulls. I think it is, yeah. Commercial break.
It's definitely time for break because it's
Perfect.
45 minutes in perfect. Exactly right in the middle.
We don't have any new commercials made, do we?
No, not yet. We haven't done X-Wing Players Gone Wild yet, so.
Yeah, Ryan. Where are you on that one? Jesus.
Ryan? Who's
Ledford.
Ryan? What? Oh, yeah.
He's going to be. Was going to do the whole OCX Gone Wild, and it was just.
Well, he was going to be the cover boy for the DVD, is what it was going to.
Also, the cover boy for the calendar. I mean, geez.
Yep.
Just every month.
Men of X-Wing just have a...
Oh, if they
No.
if they did wave 12 and 13, we could have had a perfect like calendar 1 through 12.
Man.
A naked Ryan Ledford posed with each wave. Damn it!
So you're December, right, Coach?
Yes,
You're Mr. December. Chico,
Mr. December.
what X-Wing man of the month are you?
I'll be August.
I'll just take a shot at it.
Hi, guys.
It's your birth month, Chris. It's your birth month. What?
Yeah.
August? There you go. Sweet.
That ruled you out, didn't it? No, it didn't.
Ooh, it's got scratch and sniff on it.
Oh, scratch and sniff, funky gamer smell. Yes, you could have all of the cons. You could have like, this is a scratch and sniff gamer smell from Gen Con. This is Adepticon. This is PAX.
God.
Oh my God.
Gross.
Fuck this. We're going to commercial.
Yep. I need to get another beer anyway.
Get another beer.
Get
I do
another
too.
beer. And then when we get back, we can go through some of the lists. That way our listeners know some of the ones that we're talking about. Give them a good idea of things that they can't forget or not supposed to.
We should go through the major ones.
The major ones.
I mean, if we're going to be informative, you know.
Make sure you throw in the brand new ones, too.
We're trying to fucking up our game here for 2018, baby.
Yeah, up it. That's for
I'm
sure.
surprised nobody noticed that. We went right into content. We're like, 2018, this is our year, bitches. Like, who needs Gold Squadron? Just kidding. For when Dion comes on.
I feel like I'm going to have to
shit.
go
I thought
through
that
my...
was Dion. I was like, oh, fuck. Seriously, you're going to come on for commercial?
I'll do some pre-editing.
Look who it is! It's Montana!
He fucking makes it on for commercial. Jesus.
Yeah, then I'm going to go to bed.
His beautiful beard. Oh.
Well, good. Then you can serenade all of our listeners while we all go get a beer and take a piss.
It's so good that I have your bearded double at work. I see him all the time. He's the exact same age. It's just absolutely fantastic that I have my little stand-in Montana at work. He's a little taller than you, but it works. It works. His beard's not as dark. It's a little bit more lighter of a brown, but it works perfect. He's an extremely intelligent guy. Doesn't talk very much like you, kind of, until you like talk their head off, and then you get some responses.
Yeah, that's about how it goes.
You were the quietest guy when I met you.
Oh yeah, and I'm so loud now.
No, but you talk way more than you did when I first met you. But it's been so long. I can't believe it's going to be August until we get to go pick you up at the Omaha airport for Gen Con.
Yeah, I should keep tabs on tickets for that.
Yeah, you definitely want to buy them when they're extremely cheap.
Yeah, for sure.
The thing is when they're extremely cheap. Say it ain't so.
Says nobody ever. So what do you think of the current topic that we're talking about since you've been secretly listening in this entire time?
I haven't been listening very faithfully. So the whole missed opportunities thing. Frankly, I can't believe that you spent 45 minutes on it.
Why?
Long. It's a long time to talk about one kind of thing.
I'm surprised we talked so much about it and basically only stuck to like a couple examples.
Yeah, that's also
45
surprising.
plus minutes going through like a whole bunch of different examples. But
yeah, I don't know.
There's no show notes on this one, Montana. That's the thing. So there's
I know.
nothing to follow. We're all freehanding it.
And I'm just trying to sit here and survive.
Yeah. And I've been dealing with little munchkins that aren't staying in bed all evening either. So I've been kind of like paying attention to stuff going on the outside while paying attention to stuff on the inside. Like for the last half hour, I've heard nothing but mommy every second. My 1-year-old won't go to sleep.
Yeah. No, Andrew just started doing that, saying mommy over and over again. And David decides he needs to copy him.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep. So you got the 4-year-old in the room across the hallway from the 1-year-old. Mom, 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 mom. You sound like a bird's nest full of birds chirping. I just want to go in and tranquilize them.
Birds nest be full of. Sounds like a bird's nest full of weasels.
Yeah.
I'm still looking up dates.
Dates for what?
Fly Omaha. Oh, yeah. Well, we never actually decided if I could fly into Omaha and not mess with your guys' schedule too much.
For Gen Con?
Yeah.
You'd have to get in Omaha awfully early.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the earliest I can get in is like
maybe not.
noon.
I mean, technically, we're going to get in Wednesday night whenever. I mean, if you're showing up at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, like that's a no-go.
Yeah.
You might as well just fly right to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and actually it's not that much more expensive.
Are you still you're still going to let this baby ruin your world's trip, or?
It's like literally within worlds.
Because, that's like the only time we might all as a podcast get a picture together, like in the same place.
For Gen Con.
Are you going to Gen Con, Chico?
I'm hoping to.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
When are we getting Chicago back? Couldn't even remember his name.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Like he's kind of, I don't know. I wish he would come back, but he's like not even responding to anything. I guess Kyle talked to him a little bit the other day.
It's still football season, so after the Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, the Steelers are in the playoffs, so just like last year, it's going to take for them to get beaten after their second seed. So it's like wild card weekend, and it's the weekend after that, and then they always win, so you have to watch them in the championship game. So,
do you know how sad I felt for Christmas? I got a Green Bay Packer jersey, and I had to watch them lose to the Detroit Lions.
Oh, get over it.
Now, what's this whole fiasco with Aaron Rodgers that they're like? Some people were saying that they have to put him on like out on the wire to be picked up by other teams or something.
What?
They're saying that there's a rule that if you have somebody,
because he's on injury reserve.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some stupid loophole that forces you to make a player a free agent or something.
I didn't see that article.
Dumb and not likely to happen.
I guarantee that's not going to happen.
Right.
Good old Roger Goodell won't let that happen. Or maybe he will. I don't know.
Because if Aaron Rodgers went to a different football team and made the NFL more money, I'm sure he would be okay with it.
Don't fucking talk like that, Kyle. I don't like that tone of voice.
It's all money. It's all money.
Yeah, you know what color money is? Green.
Mm-hmm.
So he stays in Green Bay.
And what country is the money made in? The old red, white, and blue.
Lithuania.
That's why the Patriots are going to win their 6th Super Bowl ring. Tom
It's all
Brady.
digital these days. You know that?
Yeah. It is all digital.
Bitcoin, baby.
God.
Yeah.
Vote for Boba Fett.
Yeah. I might have to fly just straight to Indianapolis. It's $75 cheaper.
Yeah, Indy's really easy to fly into.
But
Yeah.
I think that would be the way to go, Montana.
no,
It's
you
like-
want to be in the 10-hour. You
Yeah,
want to be in
yeah,
the
you-
10-hour excursion drive.
I do.
Definitely want to
actually
be on the
do.
10-hour car ride in the excursion, like because that's
He does.
an
Said no
excursion.
one ever.
Let him
But I'm
talk.
gonna-
He said he actually does.
I actually would. I like road trips, but I'm going to mess with your schedule. It's going to cost me more money, and then I'd fly back out of Indianapolis probably anyway. So,
Yeah, we'll put train spotting on, and we'll have a great time.
No, that was the worst idea ever. I warned everybody in that vehicle that was a movie that shouldn't have been watched, and it totally killed our road trip mood.
No, Chicago downing a fucking fifth of goddamn whiskey killed the fucking mood.
He slept most of the ride.
I know that
I
was,
was the one
worst.
that he was sleeping on.
The whole time he's sleeping. The whole time he's sleeping, he's got this freaking big gulp of whiskey. He's like, and every time I turn, it's just like this. I'm like, if that fucking spills and we get pulled over, I am booting him right the fuck out of this vehicle, and he is taking all the blame.
Yeah. Nothing sets the mood for a really exciting 12-hour road trip like watching a baby left in a crib to die. Oh, so bad. You've never seen Train Spotting, Chico?
Evidently not.
Oh my God! They go on this giant heroin trip, and
You don't
they
really
forget-
need to.
Yeah,
I mean-
they go on this heroin trip, and they forget that they left her daughter in the crib, and she died from starvation and rotted in the crib because they went on like a 7-day trip and forgot that she even existed. And everybody's mood from
Bye,
that point
Chris
on
Allen.
was just morbid. Terrible movie.
Man.
It's almost
Yeah, that's
doing
fun.
its job on the podcast as well.
It got rid of Chris Allen. Win.
It got great. Score.
feature.
We know his kryptonite. Children being left in cribs to die. I thought he was the orphan maker anyway.
Oh. That's the parents, though, not the baby.
What? Wasn't it?
Orphan?
Oh my god, never mind. We are stopping the fuck out of this conversation right now.
Yeah. Or the Widowmaker. Never mind. Yeah. I don't know. Lost.
Okay. So now that we're going to lose Montana, let's diss on him after the commercial break. Okay, so we're going to go through a couple of lists everyone needs to know, or a couple of cards that everyone needs to know and to be on the lookout for. Do we have any list submissions?
No. I looked.
What?
I just realized I could put in sorry, this is kind of random. Catch put in what was that A-Team recording you sent? Did you see that, Coach? That was a long time ago.
Sunterfell.
No,
Yeah, I
it's
saw it.
the same thing, but different.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Dun,
different
dun,
lyrics.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
dun, 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 dun,
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
dun, 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 dun.
I should put that in for
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
commercial break this time.
Dun, 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 dun.
Love it when a plan comes together.
God.
How did he not know what that was? I mean, they even made a remake movie about it. Which was okay, I guess. I don't know.
Come on, pull it up, Montana.
Oh, well,
I
I
wasn't
wasn't
gonna pull it up.
You can tell Montana doesn't miss this. Look at him. He
Oh,
doesn't doesn't miss it at all.
We've come so far. Like, people are referring our podcast as like right after if Minox's not recording, go listen to OCX. I mean, what the fuck, man? That's like, we made it. We're OGs now.
Oh, geez.
I don't know about that. I will be happy to take over editing again, though.
Holy shit, Airwolf. Fuck, do you guys remember Airwolf?
Yep.
Oh, Eric. Wolfman, that's fucking awesome. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I totally
If you go
forgot
back
about
and
Airwolf.
if you go back and watch the graphics of that,
So
you
good.
can totally tell that there's like really cheap fireworks coming out of a cardboard box blowing up a car.
You can
that's
see
not
that in
even getting
every
shot at.
80s movie.
Oh, it's
For
so
shit-
great.
For shits and giggles, like, I don't know why, but I wanted to go back and watch Iron Eagle. You remember that movie?
No, I don't.
What?
I
Where the
know.
kid's dad gets fucking kidnapped in Iran, and he's like, I'm going to totally steal a couple of F-16s because I've got no flight experience, but I've got this old dude that's going to teach me. And, like, you just see these MiGs flying in the air, and then all of a sudden they cut to a model when they shoot a missile at it, and it's like balsa wood exploding everywhere. It's fucking great. You can see it when they're like strafing the airfield, like it's footage, and then model. It's just a like, popsicle model of an air. Doug Masters, yes. And Chappie was fuck, what was his name? It's a three name. She's an Academy Award winner. Iron Eagle, Chappie. What was the dude that played his name? No idea. Lewis something. Nobody liked Iron Eagle. It was just there.
If only we had the internet to go check.
Damn it. Don't tell Chris Allen that. He doesn't know how to work that. There you go, Louis Gossett Jr. Thank you.
If you look at the Google Chat Hangout thing that we're in right now, Montana posted the list.
And the song he recorded.
Oh, there's a song on there. Nice.
Yeah, there's a link to
The
it.
B team?
Yeah, the B team.
Can you guys hear this?
Time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, a crack terrorist
Fuck, we gotta figure out how to get this on.
unit was sent to Lothal to commit crimes against the Empire. These radicals promptly escaped from Grand Moff Tarkin to the Outer Rim underground. Today, still wanted by the Empire, they survive as rebels. If
Hold
you
on.
have a problem,
Isn't
if
it-
no one else can help, and if you can find their secret base, maybe you can hire the B team.
So, did you guys come back in for the commercial or what?
Sure.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Who wants to come back in from a commercial?
I don't.
Well,
I don't.
Oh,
I got
my
to get out of
brain
here
is so
because I don't
fried.
have Audacity going.
Oh, Montana, you should have seen the cool thing like I tried to do, the go no go for flight and everything. I did like a checklist of like power cords and headsets and blue wavy things and nobody got it. Like nobody was like catching on. Like nobody saw Apollo 13 or anything. Guys are dumb. I'll teach you though. We're gonna do it. Error found. Did I copy in? Montana, you gotta copy paste that link into the chat. Apparently
You can't do that
can't.
in that chat because it'll never come up. We've been through this before. You can't link in the Google Hangout or the YouTube chat.
throw it in OCX Town Hall then.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll put it in Town Hall. That'll work.
And if you're not a part of OCX Town Hall, I suggest
Staying
be-
out.
you
Run
be
away.
a cooler person.
Apparently, it's Cancer Chat.
Yeah.
Not Cancer Chat. Like
It's
I was
close.
never a part of
Chat.
Cancer Chat,
Pasty
and
chat.
it doesn't seem that bad. All we talk about is pasties and
Okay,
boobs.
so it's
Yeah.
Malaria Chat.
all the 10 viewers right now are probably already in OCX chat.
Stay away. It's my chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only new person on here I'm seeing is Marcus KD. Do we know who Marcus KD is?
Huh.
Mute notifications. Oh God, I don't know. It sounds like it'll be on the. Go put it on the OCX Facebook page. There you go. That'll work. Everybody knows that page.
Well, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Just put it everywhere. Post it to the crates too.
Just fucking every. Give it to me and I'll post it everywhere. I'm good at that.
Well, I gave you a
Apparently,
link.
so
It's
is
in
Dion.
the Google Hangout.
Oh man, who's this? Oh man,
Yeah.
no fucking way.
All right, guys, I'm signing off here.
Well, I guess we're gonna come out of commercial then.
Bye.
Yep, have a good one.
Bye, Montana, and everyone. Back to the OCX Radio Podcast Show.
Far, far away, a cracked terrorist unit was sent to Lothal to commit crimes against the Empire. These radicals promptly escaped from Grand Moff Tarkin to the Outer Rim underground. Today, still wanted by the Empire, they survive as rebels. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find their secret base, maybe you can hire the V Team. Starring Eris Nua as Jane Hannibal Smith, Kanan Jarrus as Templeton Chase Van Dam, Chopper as Howling Bad Murdoch, and Zeb Aurelius as B.A. Baranis.
Oh,
Wow.
so bad.
Every time they
That
say
was
like,
awesome.
if you got a problem, I want to just yo, I'll solve it. Kick off the beat
That
with
was
my DJ
absolutely
revolves.
awesome.
Ice, ice.
Oh.
That's right. That's a Vanilla Ice reference.
Oh man, I tell you what, I have the OCX gonna give it to you as my ringtone, but that B Team audio is.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Oh, maybe I should have that as my OCX Town Hall message alert.
They should have just made one as the O Team. Oh,
Oh yeah, don't forget, Coach. You still owe Catch that Vanilla Ice rap.
Fuck, that's right. Oh, I definitely rocked the Vanilla Ice look back in the day. I even had the fucking lines in the hair, fucking straight gel, my Jinko jeans. He didn't wear Jinko. That was a little before, but it was like from here on up Vanilla Ice, and then from here on, like from here down, it was Kurt Cobain. But then you had to have the Jinko jeans. You just had to. So I was a hodgepodge. Good things there's no pictures. Thank God we went through high school without no camera phones. Do you know how shitty that would be? Oh, fuck.
Oh, I had Echo jeans in high school.
Ooh.
And did you ever have any corduroy pants?
Of course I had corduroy pants. I still have both. She still has both. Oh, my God. You have to wear those at Gen Con. Oh, that would be fucking fantastic. Somewhere in the closet. You just couldn't give them up, could you?
I eventually wore my Echo jeans to work once I got old enough, and they got shredded. Oh, what was the place in the mall that actually had that stuff for sale? I can't even remember.
I don't know. Anyway, I think we came back from commercial somewhere in there.
I don't know if we did.
Hot Topic. Was it Hot Topic?
No, it wasn't Hot Topic.
It was something else. I mean, we had a Hot Topic, and oh my God, that was the most amazing store ever. Back when it was cool. I liked Hot Topic before it was hot. Call me a hipster. Oh my God. Is there a fire in your house, Chico? Was someone dropping a
No.
baby? Were you performing a Broadway play? Were you a part of Hamilton? Oh God. Wow, this went like bad. Maybe we should just not do commercial breaks. All right,
No.
coming back in. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the OCX Radio Podcast. Glad you could be with us today. We are discussing why Chico's brother is a step-brother.
No.
Oh, nope. Never mind. No, we are discussing the mays versus musts. Huh? Is that a good way to put that? I think so.
Mhm.
So, a couple of the may or must cards you need to know about. Because if it's a may, it's a missed opportunity, and fuck those guys. They should be paying attention to the game. But the must cards are a whole different ballgame. So, Chico, what are a few of the absolute top tier must cards that everyone needs to pay attention to?
Reinforce. That's not optional.
Oh shit! No way.
Seriously.
Yeah, but isn't it an
There are
action?
definitely some things that are valid right now that people don't really realize that they're not optional.
But reinforce is an action. Like,
Well,
you're
right.
obviously going to take the
once you
reinforce
have
action.
the token, you have to add the evade every single attack. You can't say no. I don't want to add that because I don't want to trigger Gunner.
Oh, that's an
Mhm.
interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
They have to add it.
Like that. Same thing with Dawn Protectorate title. That one is like has to be added in.
You have to add it. Okay. This is interesting. That reinforce one. That's big. So if you're a gunner,
Right,
you can just
and
kind of give
that's
the
one of those
fucking
things
middle
that,
finger,
that
like,
I don't think a lot of
bitch.
people pay attention to.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, obviously the big one is
there
tactician.
is really relevant.
Well, the big one is okay. Let's rebel captive.
Kylo pilot. That whole signing the
I'll show you the dark side.
based on who shot you. Yeah, that has to be done. So your opponent can basically manipulate that to get the condition on a specific ship.
Now, after Last Jedi, does the whole icy titties thing take on a new meaning, or is it like? Isn't that what I show you the dark side? Wasn't that what everybody called it?
The icy titties. I'm lost.
I had not heard that.
Icy titties. ICTDS.
Oh God. Okay, it just settled into the medulla oblongata.
You've never seen the acronym? Oh God. I thought
I just never paid attention to it.
I thought I was late to the game. Oh yeah, icy titties.
What about let's go with I'm trying to think. Adaptive ailerons. Let's use so they have to perform that maneuver before they actually perform their real maneuver.
Yeah, unless it's Duchess. Right? Because Duchess can choose. Yes, Aaron, they can.
I think we're burnt out on this subject,
correct.
really.
All night. Everything you say is absolutely perfect.
We just need
I believe I said yes.
Chico. We just need Chico right now to just read down the long list of everything that he posted in our chat while we are just silent. That way we have to make our listeners hear every one of them. That is a mandatory effect that both people are responsible for making sure happen.
Ooh, me. I'll do it. Oh, wait. Okay, so Agent Callus, Bosk, Greedo, Hotshot Copilot.
Oh, scroll up higher. Scroll up higher.
Wait. Okay. This house is really fucking small. I have no idea where to go. They're usually in bed by 9. Astromech, R5K6. You can't. You fuckers are Sandy and fuck. What was that fucking line again? Fuck you, San Diego. Okay, so for Astromech, R5K6, which I don't know what does. Is that the target lock one?
Yeah, you have to reload. You have to re-roll an attack die.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
Okay, ordnance silos. You have to have 4 munitions tokens on it?
3.
If you equip them, you have to add the tokens. Okay. Yeah, a lot of these things are just really dumb.
Okay, so I'll just go through here. Let's look at Rebel Captive, obviously. Recon
Intel Agent.
Intel Agent. You have to Intel Agent. Have to do it. Hotshot Copilot seems like it's making a comeback. You have to do it. Now, okay, yeah. Never mind. Brain fart.
Focus.
Sabine Wren is not the first one. You can choose when, but it has to happen.
It's debatable, but yeah, because if you go by how it's read, or how it's written, it would seem like you kind of have to do it on the first one, but no one has ever played it that way for any reason. You use it on one of them, just do it.
Because your opponent chooses, the one who's getting bombed chooses which order he's going to roll for, correct?
No, the person who owns the bombs
decides. Okay. Well, then you're dumb for not doing the Sabine on the one. Okay, so that's a bottom table guy. Like me. Systems officer. Interesting. You have, let's see, that's when you perform a green maneuver, you can acquire target lock. You must acquire target lock.
Systems officer automatically adds the word X-Wing after like everything I type now anymore. After you execute a green maneuver, choose another friendly ship at range 1. That ship may acquire a target lock.
Okay.
Required to choose a ship at range 1, but then that ship may take the target lock.
Because it says may. Okay, so I'm going to go through here.
But you're required to choose a friendly ship every time you do a green maneuver.
Oh my God, that's totally a Chris Allen thing.
Oh yeah. That's he definitely put a lot of those.
Is anyone else looking through this list that sees anything that stands out? I'm not really.
Let me see here.
Fucking chaser. Jesus Christ.
I mean, like, score to settle. The things on that have to happen, so you can't like forget those.
You have to change focus to a crit.
Let me make sure that's what it is, and it's not. As well, but when you start the game, choose an enemy ship to put it on. You can't just choose to say, well, this game I'm not using that.
Oh yeah,
it's on the list.
He doesn't really look like there's a whole lot in here. It's just interesting between the musts and the may, and
right. But things like Mauler Mythal with his extra attack die has to happen. You can't just say, oh, missed opportunity, you forgot to roll an extra die. For example. Same thing with like Talon Bane, because people are actually flying him.
Here's a goofy one. Your wingman's on there. At the start of the combat phase, remove 1 stress token from another friendly ship at range 1.
Yep, has to happen.
You have to do it. You can't just choose to keep it on there.
0 is a number.
Ugh.
So if no ships nearby have any, then you just move on.
I actually had a little debate with Chicago about 0 being a number.
Actual, like the person Chicago?
Yes. Every once in a while, I have a conversation with Chicago. And one of the things he said, like I got this text message out of nowhere. He said, "Is 0 a number or is it debatable?" And I said, "Well, apparently if you can remove 0 to satisfy the condition of any, then yes, 0 counts as a number."
Where did I see this post where it was it's the destroyed ships? If at the beginning of the game I decide that there's 0 destroyed ships or something like that, then I win the game on the first turn or something like that. Where the fuck did I read that?
Somebody was trying to say that. Imagine if you 0-point list and you start the game, you have no ships on the board, you just lose. According to the tournament rules, like say I had 1 TIE fighter and they killed it, 200-0 win because they destroyed all of my ships. They get 200-0. But if I don't have any ships there, they destroyed 0 points. I destroyed 0 points. We go to final salvo, which I lose. It is a tie, 100-100.
Wait, how would that be a tie?
You win an event, but you will ruin people's days.
How would that be a tie if you go to final salvo? You don't have any dice. Like he'll win every time.
Yeah, 100 loss instead of a 200.
You're taking the loss, but you got to have 100 MOV.
Yeah,
and you're ruining people's days.
You're gonna have the highest 0-6 MOV.
Oh yeah.
I went 0-6. How much MOV do you have? 600. What the fuck?
Right.
Oh man, that would be great.
So who's ready?
It'd be a really boring day, though.
Yeah, I would. Well, I could drink a lot.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
I could make that fun. Believe me, I could make that a fun day.
I would do that as a judge, just to make sure there's no bye player.
Hey, come here. I need 0 ships and 0 motivation to play, but you'll get more MOV than the worst player in the game. Oh, how bad would that make the worst player award of the game feel? Hey, you got 0 wins and 185 MOV, but this guy didn't even bring anything. He kicked your ass.
With 600 MOV. Oh, that's weird.
That would be awesome. All right, I think we need to go through Ketch's little B team list here. Let's see if it's bad or not.
That way we can play the song during the cast.
Yeah. Okay, yep. So this is Ketch's B team. All right, so to start it off, we have Fenrau in the Shitapede.
No.
Really not that bad.
No. You have to read the Google Hangouts chat, not the Facebook chat or the
I am reading the Google Hangouts. Oh, you want me to starring Harrison Dula as Jane, Hannibal Smith, Kanan Jarrus as Templeton Faceman Peck, Chopper as Howling Mad Murdoch, and Zabarillius as B.A. Baracus.
And evidently Fenrau is random person in the background with no name.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? Fenrau's in there.
Yep, but he's got Predator Kanan Jarrus.
He's got Predator, Kanan Jarrus, Flight Assist Astromech for a total of 27 points.
That's correct.
Then Harrison Dula in the Attack Shuttle, Veteran Instincts, Blaster Turret, Sabine Wren, Blaster Turret. What the fuck? Sabine Wren, Thermal Detonators, and Ezra Bridger in the attack shuttle, Elusiveness, Auto Blaster, Zebrilios, and AP5 in the Sheath of P class shuttle, Courier Droid, Chopper, Guidance Chips, Phantom 2.
That is just a whole ship of only droids.
I'm in awe because I kind of want to run this.
No, you don't. Search your feelings.
I don't know. I mean, there's so much bad stuff on it. Like this could be contender. This could be a contender. Now, granted, he's contending with his own shitty list. I think he's like 2 up there now.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I like Elusiveness with the Auto Blaster turret.
But
that just makes me happy.
But in order to run this list, you have to have a ghost painted up as the A-Team van. Just sitting off on the side. Doesn't need to do anything. Except you need to get like Luke Carrington to like rig up a fucking button that just plays the song. Like the ghost has a little speaker in the side of it.
Well, it's big enough to.
It would be fantastic.
Just put a little Bluetooth speaker in it.
A Bluetooth speaker and just B-Team every time.
I have a Falcon. I took a birthday card that my in-laws sent me. They always like to get the ones with the buttons that make the noise and lights go everywhere.
Sure.
For my Falcon, and drilled out the engine, and then put the lights in there because it was Yoda with a lightsaber, and you press the button, it does the song, and the lightsaber lights up. So I put the lightsaber lights into the engine compartment and put it in there, and the button's kind of hanging out on the bottom. And it starts doing the Star Wars theme, and the engine glows green.
Oh, that's cool. That's really
although,
cool.
Yeah.
Although the batteries are starting to get low, so the song like is starting to get like a deeper and deeper tone.
And it goes a little bit slower.
Well, the Falcon's getting older, you know. It can't always.
Yeah.
It's already spitting out green engine fluid instead of blue, so.
Okay, so we need Chico to give us the Naked Hawk. How many Naked Hawks?
Why does Chico always get to give the Naked Hawks?
Because he's the guy who invented the Naked Hawks.
I guess. Fuck. Can't argue with logic.
There's Blaster turret. Now, Predator would be hard to deal with. All these things only have like 2. So bad. I bet I could get it with 15 Naked Hawks.
15 Naked Hawks?
Yes, I think I could take this down with that many.
That's a bold statement.
With all those sheathopeds and attack shuttles?
And you got a regenerating AP5? Come on.
He's got Chopper with Courier Droid, Guidance Chips, and Phantom. Hey, nope. Wait a minute. You can't have the Phantom title on there to regenerate a free shield.
Title.
You don't have the Ghost title. We've been through this.
Ezra's just going to run the fuck in there every time with Zeb and still get his Auto Blaster off.
Yep. That's right.
Except for they get to shoot back at him, too, at range 1.
Oh, but he's got a loose.
You know, we all forget the Naked Hawk does get 2 attack dice at range 1.
Yeah. So I just gum up the works and blow these guys to smithereens.
What the fuck
it wouldn't
does
be
a
too
blaster turret even do?
But it's the B team.
You have to spend your focus.
Spend a focus token.
And then you
It's
get
a
like
3 attack dice
at range 1 to 2.
Yeah, it's the one that completely got fucked when they said that you have to spend the target lock before you pick the target. When they nerfed
like
R4 Agromech on the Deadeye Scouts.
There should be like another Hawk title where it's like whenever you spend a focus, you get 3 focuses. But they stack on the blaster turret. There you go.
Yeah,
my
they're going to have
card, boys.
Blaster turret, and that's why they came out with Sync turret.
Oh my god, that's totally going to be my world's fucking card.
What's
that?
The
Master Blaster turret.
Yeah. Metallica's Master Blaster.
No, fucking Road Warrior, man. You got like a little midget sitting on top of the blaster turret, and it just collects focuses.
Oh, this definitely feels like an old school OCX podcast. I love it. I need another beer. That's what I need.
There's still way too much content in this one.
And
I think we brought up a valid
sober.
point. I feel like the internet's just going to go crazy after this episode airs because. No, it's not. Man, I think we can almost wrap this shit up. Hour and 31 minutes, guys. That's not bad.
Not bad. Look at us go. Woo! With some editing. With some editing.
Cut that.
It's still an hour before midnight. How did we manage this?
We're getting old.
We're getting old. Nice. We actually started on time. Wow. Look at us. We're letting our lives affect our podcasting. This is weird.
Bullshit.
Now,
why did Montana have to leave? He's okay. Hey, who's in charge of the outro? That's Chico's job now, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I gotta get another
beer. What?
Yeah.
You gotta go get another beer? Okay. I guess I'll be back.
He's gotta get another beer for the outro.
Well, we didn't even do any shout outs or shit like that. He's just like, fuck you guys. I'm going to go get another beer. Like, all right, that's cool. I guess we'll wait. Or we can do our shout outs. I guess we can do our shout outs. Do I have any shout outs?
I'll start. My shout out goes out to FFG for ruining my F5 button on my computer because they haven't announced what the next wave is going to be yet. Frantically trying to find out.
You knew that wasn't going to happen.
No, this is the first time since the Gap Wave 2 and 3 and had something we're expecting.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's never been a time where a wave has been released. I mean, I wouldn't remember. It does feel weird that we have waves and then
we've always been expecting something, whether it's just been an epic ship or an Aces pack or a full wave. Always had something.
This is strange.
Yeah. And now we have nothing.
I bet it's gonna be the next epic ship.
I'm expecting the ship that the hacker stole.
The what? The DJ ship?
Yeah. I'm expecting that for Scum.
Okay, so that's Scum. A-Wing is Rebels.
Yeah, even though it's... What do you have for that?
I don't know what you add to it. Like... Control boost and barrel roll? And just boost its price?
Imperials have nothing. Like, Imperials have literally nothing.
I don't...
Like, there's plenty for Armada from that movie, but there's nothing.
The fucking... I don't, unless they're gonna steal something from the video game, but I don't really. Is there a new ship in the Battlefront video game or no?
I have no idea.
Yeah, they have Darth Maul's ship. They have Yoda's ship.
But are they gonna go back that far?
Well, Darth Maul's still around.
No, but Darth Maul's ship was Clone Wars. Now, granted, we have one Clone Wars ship, but I doubt they'll go to Darth Maul's ship. I'm still waiting for the freaking Darth Vader comic book ship that was awesome.
Ugh. Well, you have the Resistant A-Wing. I need that pilot that was in The Last Jedi.
Catch up. No, Kyle, did you know this? That Chico just said that they've never had a wave release and not have something in the back burner. Like we've not had a preview of what's going to come next.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been waiting around for them to preview the next wave because they've always had something. Like shortly after the wave was released, previewing the next wave. This is a complete dark zone.
Oh,
Right, Chico?
Chico's pissed.
Sorry, I'm raging.
Have you not gone through Rebels yet? Of course, I haven't gone through the last season either.
I haven't watched the latest season. It's my fault. I expect to see spoilers, but I like yelling at people.
Oh, well, that was all caps, so you did a good job.
TIE Avenger, is that what you're yelling at?
No,
Cali Lintra.
Somebody mentioned that Darth Maul got killed in the Rebels TV show by Obi-Wan. Spoilers! Fuck you guys if you haven't seen it already. Yeah, that other ship in Rebels was more of a scum ship. That was basically stolen from the Mandalorians, I think.
Well, he is scum. Didn't you see the crew card?
Oh, I saw it. And he's
Unless
awesome
you have Ezra.
He's awesome on Ezra.
I don't know about that.
I had a good time with it. He's a perfect clutch after that Lothal Rebel goes down.
Unless you boost forward into the Maw of the Beast.
Yeah, well, that was my mistake.
If
that was
both
my
players
mistake. That was a mistake right off the bat.
Phase, then it has a chance.
He did just fine in the other two games before that.
Oh, he's like, I'm going to boost forward. I looked at it and I'm like, no, coach.
So bad.
Why would you do that?
I was going to wreck the fuck out of your NIM, but it just boosted the wrong way. I should just boost it forward.
You had to boost it.
I had to do the one bank instead of the one forward. The one forward would have been fine. I had to do an arc and
whatever.
So that was my shout.
I never said I was a good X-Wing player.
You had a shout out? Oh, I missed the shout out.
No, you didn't. We haven't even gotten to it. He shouted out FFG in his F5 button. That's basically what he shouted out.
God.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Oh, shout outs, huh?
I'm going to shout out to Dion, who didn't quite make it tonight. He's probably still thinking that we're going, but oh well. And his song was amazing. If you haven't checked out Gold Squadron Podcast, latest episode, go check it out. At the end, Dion has a great new Disney song out. It is awesome.
The Sweet, Sweet Pipes of Dion has another Disney X-Wing remake.
The Velvety Pipes of Dion Morales.
It's very solid.
I'm going to plug my store, OC Games Comics. We're going to rock 2018, baby. We're coming back with a roar. We've been kind of neglecting a lot of stuff, just trying to get the whole new store thing figured out, but this year's going to be great. We got a lot of new stuff for not only X-Wing, but all of our other games. We were going to try just a format that we just kind of, it might be out there, I don't know, but we're going to just, each player gets one unique pilot, and only that pilot can have unique upgrades. And then everything else has to be non-unique, non-generic, or it has to be generic and non-unique, but you can't have the same card in every list. Or you can't have the same card in one squad list.
Yeah, you can't. Okay, so basically what Coach is saying is you can have one named pilot, and that named pilot can have unique upgrades. But the rest of your list has to be generic pilots, and none of the ships can be the same. So you have to literally have different ships in your list, and only one of them's allowed to equip unique upgrades.
And you can't have like everyone's like, oh, I'm going to totally do Cornhorn and 2 Y-Wings with TLTs. I'm like, no. You can only have one Gold Squadron with a TLT. The other Y-Wing has to be Gray Squadron with something else. So we're going to give that a fling.
I would even say that they have to be different ship types.
Yep. That's what
that could be. Yeah, that'll work.
It just makes less spam and more variety.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it would be fun. You'd definitely be able to fly the ace that you want to fly, but you also have to try to figure out, what else am I going to put with it to make it good? That I can't use this and I can't use this. And it should be fun. We're going to try that for one of our leagues, and then we'll just go from there. We'll see how it works out. Question: have any of you guys either A, looked at the objective stuff or tried the objective stuff?
I plead the fifth on this one.
Extensively, because they forced me to look at it and complain about any rules questions I had.
Is this a replacement of Heroes of the Turret Cluster, or is it just something different?
Oh, it's completely something different. It's very much played Imperial Assault. It's very much like that, because every match of Imperial Assault has some sort of objective. So you can completely ignore fighting each other and go for the objective. Each other, and most of the time, it's the objective kind of forces where you fight. Like it keeps you from like camping in a corner, because if you camp in the corner, the other person just goes and does the objective and wins.
And wins, sure.
So it forces you to have some sort of combat somewhere.
Okay.
And I think that's because it obviously works for Imperial Assault. So it's definitely worthwhile.
Well, cool. Okay. Well, I've been meaning to give it a shot, but I would just. There's a lot of role players around here that have been wanting to get into Heroes of the Artillery Cluster, and I've just been too busy to do it. And then this whole objective thing coming is like, well, if you want to go role playing, do you go Heroes of the Artillery Cluster, or can you do the objectives and role play with that as well? I don't know the difference. So
I don't know. I guess when you do role playing, when you played Imperial Assault with me, did you feel like you were role playing, or did you feel like you were playing a multiplayer game where, you could have one side that was working cooperatively against you, who is another player, whereas when you're playing Heroes of the Artillery Cluster, you get to deck out your hero the way that you want to and fly against more of an AI.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we only got through the tutorial on Imperial Assault, so we never really cracked into that baby. But
I looked into a little bit more. We just never had a chance to play.
We'll have to dive into that objectives. I mean, there was a whole week of podcasts with nothing but objectives. So guilty for not listening. Sorry, guys. I've been a little busy, but oh well. Kyle, I got anything? I don't know. I'm blanking.
Like I said before, I just want to give a shout out to all the people who are getting a hold of me and going through list discussions again. I'm hearing some stuff out there about PS11 quick draws invaders with pelt shuttles. I'm hearing about contracted scouts still being viable, all sorts of stuff. So,
whoa, time the fuck out. They're coming to you for advice? I've been staring at my phone all day waiting for some recognition of what I've been doing for the last 6 months, and you're the one getting all the credit? God damn it.
Oh, no, I just like hearing about it. I like looking at lists, and I like, going.
I knew I was just the face of the organization.
And, I don't know if I've completely waken up yet, but everybody that has gotten a hold of me with lists and stuff has set me on course, I guess. And I guess me being awoke won't be until I actually go to my first regional. So
coming up.
I know, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah, baby.
Or is it 3 weeks? It's 3 weeks.
I'm going to fucking laugh if I kick your ass at this regional. Oh my god.
Oh man.
I'm gonna diss everyone on the radio podcast.
What was my pilot ability? What was
that? You crush my dreams every time we
Once a tournament, I could crush Coach's dreams of winning the tournament.
It's 2018, baby. New year.
Oh, man.
2018, New Year.
Oh.
I'm going to beat you at a store championship this year. Gotta do it.
In like a year from now.
Yeah, Wolfman, 27th. We are heading up to the Mecca itself, the FFG Center for the Minneapolis/Roseville Regionals.
That's right.
If you are in the area and you need a ride, we might have some seats open, but we will gladly meet you in Orange City if you're heading up our way, and we'll just carpool. You just let Oiken take the lead, and we'll roll up there. We have not decided yet if we're going to go up Friday night and maybe get a little OCX/TCX rivalry game in. That would be kind of fun.
Oh man, you want a pregame game? The pregame.
Pregame game. The pregame. That's how we do it. Come on, Carson and we got to get those guys out. Yes. Carson and Ryan? No.
Tim.
Oh God. See. It's all right. Montana can edit that out. Carson and Tim up at TCX.
Yeah, come on.
We're gonna
nicest guys you'll ever meet.
We're gonna maybe try to hook something up. See if we can't do our little OCX TCX rivalry up there. But
there's so much rivalry going on there. We've never heard a thing from them.
I know, and they probably never heard of us either. So that's all right. That's all I got. January 27. We're excited.
Kind of just like waiting for reality to set in. So
we'll see how shitty of a job we do.
That's right.
I do anyway.
You can count on OCX at the FFG Center.
Yes, you can definitely do that. We will be there.
What about you, Chico?
Fucking key in though.
You ready for the pastime games? Regional champion?
Not at all. I'm not ready even a little bit.
I am ready for that streaming. I'm ready for that.
Yep.
Like, I'm going to see barebacks everywhere.
I'll try to get on there.
It's been verified from Dion that if you are an OCX listener, you are allowed to go shirtless with OCX pasties.
They don't have OCX stickers.
Yeah,
but you can like black marker OCX nipples.
Do body
works
paint.
Too. You can body paint OCX on there.
Shave your nipple hair off and put it body paint. Oh shit.
Oh, there you go. You should just like body glue dials to your nipples, and that'll work.
Yep. Bush Light Shield tokens.
Oh, puppy.
Oh, it's a beagle.
Wait, puppy. Shout out to your dog.
Say hi, Daisy.
Hi, Daisy.
Goes, bitch.
All right. Oh, there's Heather.
And the wife.
Hi, Heather.
Oh.
Hey, it's quiet there now.
So in the Hangout chat, Chico, you can type what list you decided to fly. Because I know
I'll tell you.
We're gonna end the show right now. We're gonna end the show because I need to take a piss. So
hold on, Chico wants to end. He didn't get the shout out.
He shouted out his F5 button.
Oh, okay.
That's how much he cares about our listeners. I'm sure it was a resounding F5 to everyone because I'm sure everyone's been refreshing that damn page. So let's see if I can do this. If you have any list submissions that are bad and you want us to make fun of them, send them to ocxradio@gmail.com. There was something else at ocxradio@gmail.com. What was it?
If you have any suggestions or whatever.
Suggestions or comments, please send those at ocxradio@gmail.com. If you want to be cool like me, get your own podcast. I'm Coach Kroll. Signing off with me. Signing off is this one.
What?
Signing off.
Fuck it. Whatever.
Okay, so Audacity's stopping.
Yes,
But
we're
then
stopping
we can
Audacity.
continue.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, wait. The
Hold
Yum
on. Oh, we didn't
We
do
don't-
Yub Nub. Don't fucking stop your Audacity. We didn't do Yub Nub.
I
Jesus
just
Christ.
did.
Oh.
Did.
Turn it back
You know
on
what?
just for this.
How do I
Patrick
turn it?
Patrick totally beat you to your oolaloo. Oolaloo. Fuck you, Kyle. You can't do anything because your Audacity's turned off.
No.
Yub Nub, motherfucker.
Say Yum Nub.
No,
Say Yum Nub.
Heather, Yub Nub.
Say Yum Nub.
go away.
Say
I'm
Yum Nub.
gonna turn off your
it.
computer.
Do it, Heather. Strong armor.
He says you have to.
Nope.
Say Yum Nub.
Sorry.
Yum Nub.
No.
Yum Nub.
I'm
You're her
gonna unplug
husband?
the TV.
Okay. She won't do it.
Oh, don't we all wish the 50s were still here? Just kidding. Just
No, it
kidding.
doesn't.
Jeez.
Don't we all wish the
JKLOL.
was still here so I could beat you to make you do it. Brown.
Just kidding, Heather. I love you. Boop.
There's an off button on that.
Yeah, the off button is like right about here.
I think that was a good Yub Nub. It's too bad you missed it, Kyle.
Ah.
All right. Now we can stop Audacity. And now I can go take a pee.
Okay.
Because I've been holding that in for a long time.
That
It's gonna be
sounded
awful
like
to edit.
yes, it is. That sounded like a podcast where everybody's been brain fried, but nothing but family activity for the last week and a half.
Guys, what we just did is exactly why nobody else is.
Yeah, like live streaming with no pre-pot, like anything.
And no planning and no normal structure.
Yeah. Yep. No, I hear you. It was inevitable. It was definitely
Mhm.
inevitable. That's
But
why.
it's something.
That's
Got
why.
something out there.
Yeah, that's why everybody else took a break, and we decided that we needed to keep podcasting. So, you're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Montana really wanted to, he could just take like the 45 minutes of content and just and then add Catch's little B team thing on there, and nobody would lose out on anything.
The listener is allowed to stop listening whenever they want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there anything left, or are we all signing off?
I mean, if you want to go snuggle up to your old wife over there, you're more than welcome to. I'll wait till Coach gets back to tell him I'm going to bed.
Get off me.
Just stick your tongue in her ear.
That's so funny. I can hear that. Don't do that.
Chico getting fresh on OCX Live.
With me. Will you snuggle with me, Daisy?
Oh,
Yeah.
she's saying leave me alone too. Look at her.
Even my dog is saying, "Leave me alone."
It's
Listen,
rough.
I muted this TV for you. You can
Oh.
leave me alone.
I'll go cuddle with Chris.
He might cuddle with you.
Are we still alive?
Oh, we're alive. We're alive. Everybody's still hearing everything that we're saying.
But why are they still here?
Because they love us.
You're right, they love us.
Coach comes back in. I got to finish this beer, but then I think I'm going to go to bed because then I have to go work with your cousin tomorrow.
I got to finish a book.
What book?
I'm reading Scoundrels.
Is it about us?
Scoundrels by Timothy Zahn.
It should be about us.
Imagine if you took Ocean's 11 and made it about Han Solo. That's basically what Scoundrels is. So
that's cool.
So it's not bad. I mean, it's definitely like there's no space wizards. It's just all Han Solo and Han Solo-ish people.
But see, that's what I liked about Rogue One. There was no space wizards until right at the end, and then you had a really fucking badass space wizard, and it was like,
yeah.
I know, Catch, I gotta come to Adepticon, but I don't know if I can. Oh, I want to so bad. When is that? March 20-something? Sure. Dead air, crickets. That sounds cool. Aren't you going, Chico?
To what?
Adepticon.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Isn't that the one I'm supposed to judge at?
Yeah, if you want to.
Oh, yeah. When's the date?
Send that guy an email. Start figuring that out. He's got things on his website where you can sign up to do it.
I just need to know the date, man.
On there yet?
Where is Adepticon?
It's middle of March in Chicago, like outskirts of Chicago.
I'll just pretend like you never asked me if I wanted to go. I'll just sit here.
Because he didn't.
You can go.
You never asked me. You said Coach could be a judge.
I'm cooler than you are, Sloot.
Yep.
I'm less slutty.
That's right. I'll just wear fishnets.
Chico, I think we should have Heather on the shit show.
She is here.
You need to go get another. I mean, we can hear what she says, but I don't think she can hear what we say. Which is probably better.
I've got one of the headphones kind of.
You guys could be cute and get side to side. Oh, that would be cute.
We already did. You missed it.
You missed it.
Look at there.
Get away from me.
Kissy.
I like you or something.
You don't like him. You love him.
Away.
Check yes or no.
Oh, good Lord. That's some old school country.
Right. Cherokee people. Cherokee tribe. So proud to live. So proud to die.
She just wanted to take a look at you and your buffalo greaves, right?
Sure.
Yep.
Oh man, I think we need to call it.
Hey, what was Chico gonna run?
Yeah, we never got around to that.
I'm running Brent Wong's list that he went to top 2 at Austin Regionals.
That was
Poe, Jess, and Lowrick. But I have a feeling it's going to do really bad because the PS war keeps pushing higher and higher.
Yep.
I watched a game last night where the lowest pilot skill on the board was 9 out of 6 ships.
Oh man,
it was nuts.
Yep, Derek said it's a PS11 meta Alpha Strike right now.
Yeah, that's scary.
Who can fit the most PS11s in with Alpha Strike? That's
but what took down the high PS? Didn't TLTs just take that down?
Well, yeah, but harpoons and gunboats are crushing the TLTs.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to run your TLTs all in one little formation.
No.
Right, but not everybody can be as good as Mark Tippett.
That's true.
I'm going to bring back the quad TLT.
No, you're not. You're not fucking allowed. I banned the shit out of that list. For you, anyway.
I can starburst that shit so they don't worry about harpoon.
Fuck it. I'm taking quad aggressors.
Fuck
it. Dude,
they're not bad.
You do not know how hard it is for me not to take 6 Naked Hawks to regionals. I seriously want to do it just to say fuck off. Oh, it'd be such a good PR move, though.
Dude, go for it.
I'd have to buy a lot more hawks, though. I don't think there's enough people around here I can borrow from.
How many do you have?
I have one.
Oh, well, I have two. One of them's painted naked already.
Ooh, I'm halfway there. Oh, I would spray paint the shit out of those all flesh colored.
That's right.
Damn it, Kyle. Now you're really making me think about it. No, I think I'm probably gonna end up running the goddamn 3 gunboats and quick draw. Just to please
it's a
Kyle.
solid choice.
You should have heard him the other night. He's like, Coach, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's Empire. It jousts. It's everything you love.
Yeah.
But I don't love joust, or like I'm more of an arc dodger. He's like, but you're not a good arc dodger. you joust with everything anyway.
Yep.
He's like, just fucking run it.
I was trying to be insightful for Coach. He's like, I don't want to run that list. I like arc dodging. I'm like, Coach, you love arc dodgers, but then you just joust with them. So run a list that's good with jousting. He's like,
fuck it, why not?
You're right.
But now that I know that list's out there, now all I want to bring is fucking like 3 veteran bombers with with Jonas.
God.
With Dead High? Come on, that'd be awesome. Probably not. Oh man. What do you say? I got a full beer. Kyle, what do you got? A full beer?
I got a half a beer.
Oh, you're going fast.
That's right. I've been downing these damn things. And I started with whiskey.
Ooh.
I am completely out.
Of
Hold on,
your
Dion's
special wild turkey beer.
You drink
Yep.
all of it?
Yes, I drank all of it.
All of everything?
Yep.
Shit.
There's no beer in the in-laws' house anymore.
There
It's like
isn't.
a BWERUN.
There's Grand Marnier.
I have to leave the city to do that. It's a dry island.
Oh
Yeah.
no! You keistered in what you had. That's why you only had 2 bottles.
Well, there's a liquor store like right on the other side of the bridge. Has the highest liquor sales per year of any liquor store in the United States.
Oh God.
Well, duh. Where are you?
Ocean City, New Jersey.
Why are you laughing?
He's in the OC. He's in the OC.
He's in the OC.
Yeah, I am. They're laughing because this is OCX radio because they're from Orange City, and I'm in Ocean City.
I think you should take up permanent residence.
Stop doing that.
It's our gang sign. OCX.
Yes, Heather, it's cool. We know.
It's cool.
She appreciates it.
Bunch of fucking nerds.
They only could keister in 4 beers.
They can only keister in 4 beers.
We should get into beer.
I don't know what kind of jail you've been to, Kyle, but I can at least swallow down 5. They're the little mini bottles, though.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
5 nips.
What's wrong?
Oh, Heather.
I don't even know.
You're my favorite second wife.
Coach says you're his favorite second wife.
Thanks.
And
Dion just apparently you're not the only one at your in-laws.
What?
No, there are 8 of us,
What?
and it's not a big place.
What?
They said, apparently you're not the only one at your in-laws.
No. Well, it's us and our 2 kids, so that's 4. And then my grandmother lives here, my mom and stepdad, and then my older brother.
Oh man.
Mhm.
Are you guys living in a shoe?
But
No,
said, are we living in a
no,
shoe?
we're not living in a shoe.
Old
Living in a
Mother
very
Hubbard.
small house.
I don't know. There was a
That sounds
lady-
like a house full of love. That's what it really sounds like.
Yes, house full of love.
Oh, we're sleeping in a bedroom with our children. This is not a
I
house
do
full
that
of. This
every
is a
night.
house full. I want to go home.
love. Love.
My son comes in at 3 a.m. and he sleeps on the floor next to my wife
What do you
because
say?
he's so fucking sneaky. We can't
Don't
hear
go
him.
3 a.m.
I got the dog on one side, my son on the other side, and my daughter's the only one that gets a good night's sleep.
There, now you can hear him.
Now you don't look like a stalker.
There.
Yeah.
We prefer hacker. Oh,
It's the stalker hat. This is actually my running hat. Music while I
so
run.
you stalk people while you run.
Yes.
Don't bother me. Don't mind me.
She's listening to the Halloween soundtrack while she's running.
You're just
No one
conveniently
will-
on the same running path that I am.
No one will talk to me when I run for some reason.
So when the person you're stalking stops, you just stand still and run in the same place.
Jog in
Gotta keep-
place.
Got to keep up the heart rate. Got to keep it up.
Michael Myers is what she's listening to.
Oh, God.
Well, Heather, I don't think I've expressed to you again how grateful we are that you allow your husband to be on our podcast. Well, his podcast now, too.
As long as he doesn't wake up the kids.
He's adapted very well, I think. It was a tough road for him to kind of slip into the drink every Wednesday night and talk X-Wing, but by God, we
Tough
busted
road.
that right out of him.
I've definitely missed a couple Thursdays of work.
He has.
Don't worry, I'll write you a note.
I'm too
Yeah.
tired.
Oh, there were a couple, and there's a couple of Wednesdays in there where I wasn't the only one.
Yep.
Oh boy. Well, gents and lady,
Lady and gents, your favorite
gonna-
saying ever.
ladies and gentlemen,
Mm-hmm, gentlemen's.
sloot. Nothing sluttier than sloot. Wasn't that the tagline?
That's what
Nope,
they say.
it was a soldier's home is the land, a sailor's home is the sea, but a whiskey's glass and a stripper's ass is home sweet home
Stripper's
for
ass is
me.
home, please. Yeah, that's right. Wasn't somebody gonna work? Hey, weren't you supposed to be working on a toast for us?
Yeah, I'm really lazy.
That was the one. I'm sold on that one.
That
A
is
whiskey-
already taken.
What? No, it's not.
Well, if you know it, then it's already taken. We have to be original here.
Ugh.
We're the only fucking X-Men podcast that does anything original these days. Ah, shit! I didn't plug our. What do you guys think of that Squadron Spotlight?
What?
I had an idea of just like putting it out there, like, hey, email us. We'd love to get some new guests for just like a 20-minute segment of just like, hey, tell us where you're from, what squadron do you fly for, and what's your like local scene like.
Yeah, the trick is getting them on for a quick segment and then getting them off, because otherwise then it turns into a town hall. And those always go fantastic.
Right. That's why I was thinking of,
Do it at
they're
the
going to
very
be on at the end. So we'll go the hour, and then we'll give them like 20 minutes.
I like us just dogging on the person who had the bottom spot the last regional.
Oh shit, we didn't do that, did we?
No, because
there
somebody
has-
actually submitted a list.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just Catch. I mean, Catch always submits a list.
That's true.
Like he's intentionally trying to be bad. We can really prey on the actual bad.
Yeah, well, starting next month, we'll have a lot more of those.
Okay. Catch, just to let you know, and everyone else in the chat, next week is a town hall. So I didn't mention that. I should have mentioned that. Right? We're on for a town hall. We're due? Yes?
I don't know anymore. What are we doing? Once a month?
Well, we try to do one once a month.
Okay, then it is due. I'm so lost in holidays in life right now. I can't pull my head up above water.
Next week, Marcus, next week. Next week, town hall. Next Wednesday. Can we beat the last town hall of 4 to 5 hours? Yeah. We're
That
gonna
was me
definitely
railroading it by inviting Chris Allen on. My bad.
we're not doing that again. We're not
Yeah.
going 4 to 5 hours again either.
That was bad news.
I don't think anyone won on that one.
Not this guy.
I
You
think
should
there
have
was
seen
a-
me at work the next day. Woo!
I think I legit fell asleep in my computer that morning. My dad walked by. He's like, "Should you go home?" I'm like, "Fine, fine. Just don't fucking talk to me. Just don't leave me alone." Yeah, but what the fuck? Oh, Marcus, sorry, you're new. A town hall is where we invite anyone who wants to be on the show. They get to be on the show. We usually have around 8 to 10 guests, so we try to split it into a first half, second half. We kind of do a roundabout little interview kind of a thing. We like to include people who don't have the opportunity to be super famous like me. So, so Marcus, if you want, please message either me on Facebook or the OCX Aces Facebook page, or any other way you can try to get a hold of me. We'll try to add you onto the OCX Town Hall message boards, aka Cancer Light. Is that a fitting title for that that message?
You either have cancer or you don't. There's no real
It
in between. It's
be-
like, hey, I
could
got
be
cancer, but I think
benign.
it's gonna blow
Hey,
over.
we're the benign cancer.
Oh god.
Don't hide your face, Heather. Come on. You know it's
You guys are
funny.
ridiculous.
It's what we aim for.
Yeah.
Well, you're winning.
Ridiculous.
So yes, I'm assuming specifically to Marcus because I think everyone else knows the drill. Yes, that's what our town halls consist of, and it's basically just kind of a. And we stole the shit out of it from the Gold Squadron podcast, but that's all right. No, 4 hours is not fine. We're not going to be doing 4 hours. That was a bad episode. I think we're going to call that a night, guys. I'm going to give the chat like 5 minutes to ask any questions before we come off. I think that's appropriate since you guys sat here and watched us for 2.5 hours. I don't even know.
Roughly.
Should we be rewarding them for bad decisions?
I feel I'm already
Yes.
emailing. I'm already mailing them a bunch of stickers. If you guys want some OCX stickers, guys, if you want some OCX stickers, email ocxradio@gmail.com. I need your name, your address, and how many you want. I'm probably going to give you more than you want, but email us if you want stickers. So I already got 3 orders going out tomorrow. Hi, Seth. Hi, Internet. What time is it here? It is almost 11 o'clock. We are on Central Time.
I'm on Eastern Standard Time.
He is in New Jersey shithole time, so.
Hey,
I'm sorry, I'm from Iowa. I don't know anything about New Jersey other than what I read in the papers and the internet, so. I'm sure it's a lovely community.
By the shore, it is.
Oh, well, you are on Ocean City.
Right.
Beer sponsor level.
That's why it's tolerable.
My beer sponsor is Cocksock, made by Anheuser-Busch.
I asked them if we did a Patreon, what kind of rewards would they like?
Mm.
And they said beer sponsor.
Oh, a beer sponsor? Wait, what? Like we have to literally fucking brew beer and give it to them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me just go fucking brew some of that shit up right now.
If you're at the $10,000 a month level.
I don't know, to rattle off, I know we talked about doing shield shot glasses, koozies, the shirts are coming, guys. I swear to God, the shirts are coming. And I'm going to blast. I have a web store that everyone's going to be able to just log on, buy their shirt. It'll be sent right to them. No problem. Yeah, I would think. Oh, coasters! We're going to get Thweek coasters.
Thweek coasters. Oh, God.
Fuck you, Zach Matthews. But it was a great idea. So yes, we're definitely going to do Thweek coasters.
We could do a whole bunch of different really awful pilots like Fell's Wrath and.
We could have the coaster line.
There you go.
But I'm thinking the Thweek will be like mimicked and shadowed, but like you got to do something really bad for shadowed, like as in never or no, is it mimicked? I don't fucking know.
Mimic.
It's not like I run him.
Right.
Thweek cocksocks. Dude, these things cost $8 at fucking Anheuser-Busch. There's no way. I mean, they're pretty sweet and everything. And if an OCX, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to look into that. Yeah, I'm going to get Chris Allen on this. He's apparently pretty good at coming up with shit, so. Shot glasses, koozies, coasters. I think that should last us a while, right?
Yeah.
And alt art cards.
The only downside for those things is shipping things that aren't cards becomes difficult. So it won't be on like the dirt cheap reward tier that people just fling alt art cards to everyone on. That makes it hard to do.
Yeah, Catch, you're my local artist, dude. That's you. Smoking jackets. Oh, that's a good idea. Blue velvet smoking jackets, like a top robe kind of a jacket. Fuck yes. Well, that's the $50 a month.
Going?
Oh my God. Okay, so before I fall asleep on the live,
I think Kyle just passed the fuck out.
Wow. Okay.
Look at his hair. He's
because I rattled off a whole bunch of stuff, and his head was just like this the whole time. Go to fucking bed, old man.
What's the plan for tomorrow, Coach? What are we doing at the store?
I don't know.
So I have a vague idea of what I have.
You bring your list. I'll bring my list. I'm gonna run the gunboats.
You're running the gunboats? But what if I want to run gunboats?
Then I'll run fucking 4 TLTs and we'll see who wins.
We can both run gunboats because I have a TIE silencer and 2 gunboats. and you have a TIE silencer and 2 gunboats.
Let's do a mirror match.
Yes. Let's see who can fly the better Kylo.
You know what?
All
Fuck
right.
it. Let's throw this up. We'll stream our game tomorrow.
That sounds great. See, there we go.
All right, I'll put it out tomorrow. I'll see if we can get any guest. Hey, how did that work, by the way, with us streaming that? I mean, we can pretty much get any commentator on we want through Google Hangouts, so we'll do that.
You're doing that tomorrow?
Sure. Tomorrow night, 8, 9, 10, who knows?
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
You
We'll
can
let you know
send me a
ahead of
link,
time.
but chances are I probably won't be on.
That's fine. I think your dad-in-law and Heather would be great commentators for our game tomorrow.
Nope.
But I actually have to get some sleep so that I can drive through, like snowy Philadelphia to get home.
12.5-hour drive Friday.
Oh shit! Never mind then. I'll go find
Then he
somebody
gets
else.
to go to the Pastimes Regional.
We'll get Asa
Oh
Graph.
yeah, I'm driving 12 hours home, get to sleep for like 8 hours, and then driving to Chicago.
Dedication right there.
Yep.
All right. Everybody, we will see you tomorrow then.
Yep. Sounds like it.
I wonder if we should stream this on Facebook instead of Google.
Stream on Facebook.
I can stream it on Facebook.
Oh, well then, I guess we can do it on Facebook.
Yeah, because that's totally right up my alley, taking on new technology. Yay! Just kidding.
Go back.
Oh, yub nub, everybody. Have a good night.
Yep, we already did, and I missed it.
Yeah, you missed like
You-
fucking
You
half
look like
the
you missed a
episode,
lot.
We totally discussed all the Patreon shit and everything. You missed it. Good night, Kyle. Just go to
Good night.
bed, for fuck's sake. I'm ending it. Good night.
Good night.
There he is.